Yay Media Group.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hi, gorgeous man. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Low and Real Talk Kim show.
Come on, baby. I love you being the head of this caboose.
Go grab your candy bars because I know you're going to cheat a little bit. I know you're going to cheat a little bit.
Well, we kind of have.
But we can let them cheat a little bit. It's January. I know. And then you had your black eyed peas and stuff and your collard greens and just, the chicken.
Baby,
and
I
all
have
that
to
stuff.
just tell the world.
Yeah.
You are the best cook. You are so good at seasoning.
But they want to know, like, how do you cook it? How do you
But you have to stop being a gatekeeper.
Yeah, but do they...
You won't let these precious people know your recipes.
Look at my face. Does it look like, does it say KFC? You got to pay for that.
Does all your 10 brothers and sisters cook like you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, everybody cook.
Man, I'm telling you, there's been a few times in 2024.
Even the little babies be cooking. They got their little easy bake little.
Oh my God.
Even my little nieces, they got their own little, how they.
Baby, there was a few times that you were running with business, doing business deals or whatever, and I would be like, he's running late. And I'd be like, man, I want to surprise him with dinner. And I'd be like, he wouldn't eat my cooking because your cooking is so good. The seasoning, the black-eyed peas, the collard greens. You're just amazing. So thank you for keeping my belly healthy and full.
Yeah, you're not going to eat that much anyway. So I give you a little corner of whatever left.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't eat a whole lot. I used to eat a lot. I used to eat man portions, but God has really healed me of needing a ton of food. Okay, so baby, listen. We've
been blessed to go out after church, and we got Mimi with us and stuff too. And Mimi can eat, so I'm glad I ain't got to cook for both of y'all.
Yo, where does Mimi put all that food?
I don't know.
When I tell you Mimi eats like Angelo portions.
Yeah.
My mother, Mimi is my mother. She's 5 foot tall.
She eating.
Little small thing, but she can eat, but she works out. And so listen, we are in the first few weeks of New Year's Eve. This coming week is big for us because we have.
How big?
We had the conference. We had the Dream Conference.
Yeah.
And we have Pastor C coming in. We've got our worship team. We've got our media. We've got all kinds of people traveling from all over the world. And we are praying for all of your safe travels. You all also will have an opportunity to get to come in on a virtual attendance. All of the details are on my website, realtalkkim.com. And you can get your tickets. You can join us. It's going to be an incredible time. We also have beautiful Dream shirts dropping at the rtkstyle.com store. We also have masterclass starting January 21st. It's the Thrive in 25 masterclass. Baby, we're going to be hitting on mind, body, soul. You'll be joining in on some of those masterclasses. Very excited about that. So you can go get your spot on Zoom in our masterclass by going right now to realtalkkim.com.
So
when you get to
find you on Real Talk Kim to get the tickets?
Yes. Okay. Go to realtalkkim.com.
Don't dream about it. You do it.
We're dreaming and making it happen.
Yeah, you got to dream and make it happen.
That's what this whole year's about, baby.
Get your tickets.
I mean, we're giving you ways that you do not even have to be in the building to be a part of something that is activating you.
Some of these bosses that you got there is already phenomenal, doing a lot of big things.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just still reeling over our New Year's Eve service, if you didn't see our New Year's Eve service and this whole series that we've been at Limitless Church, y'all, you can even be a part of Limitless Church online community by watching us every Sunday, 10 and 11:30 on my Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. And be a part of us. You gotta have community. Get in my inner circle, RTK inner circle. Just put in the code RTK25. You get $5 off of that. That makes it $15. And every other Monday, I'm pouring into you. So what we need you to do right now, because we're talking about relationships today.
I wonder who they're paying attention to if they're not paying attention to Real Talk Kim.
Who do you think?
I don't know nobody else.
You're just so partial.
I don't know nobody else that get up in the morning and does prayer call. And if you know somebody, leave it in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to support that.
I always like to compare.
My baby loves him some me.
I like to compare. If they got a workout, they get up after this work. If they get up after their prayer call, go work out, take phone calls.
I do masterminds.
I don't know nobody else.
Coaching.
I don't know nobody else that does that. Go travel to the Grand Cayman to do a wedding.
You know why? Because, baby, you and I built a life that we don't need a vacation from.
Yeah. Oh, I still need a vacation from you now. I don't know. No. I don't want to go on vacation with.
My baby's told me on a vacation.
No. I'm gonna need a vacation. Like, put this up there. I don't need nobody's vacation. I don't need a vacation at church.
But what we need you to do right now is we need you to share this, push that share button, and wherever you're watching this episode, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Podbean, and Android, Apple, wherever you're watching this podcast, subscribe right now. If you're listening to it in your ear, subscribe. Just stop it right now and push that subscribe button. I need you to subscribe and I need you to share. All right? And then in the comments, tell us where you're coming in from. Tell us what you want to hear us talk about. Because this year's all about growth, baby.
Tell me who's Real Talk Kim competition. Tell me. Leave it in the comments.
Y'all better get you a man that
Tell
loves
me
you
who's
like
her
this.
competition. I want to know. We only can go up.
Come on. I love you, baby. All right, y'all. We'll be right back right after this break. Hey, everybody, and welcome back. We just laughing because this man of mine, we're going to talk about relationships because I really feel like that's kind of our specialty.
Right.
But this man's so funny. When I tell y'all, he will be watching people online working out and then work us out even harder at the gym because nobody can work out harder than us. And so as we were going out, he says, you tell me who Real Talk Kim's competition is.
Who's the competition?
He means it.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that.
Here's
the question.
Who's the competition? Don't let me call out somebody's name. I'm scared of nobody. Don't let me call out your name.
I was so glad you loved me.
Make me call out her name. I mean, competition at the gym, competition of preacher. I'm like, I just want to know. A competition of mastermind. Who is it? Competition on the podcast.
Y'all listen. So I was married before. Y'all know this.
I'm so competitive.
Yeah, but let me just tell you something, baby, that is so good for my heart.
Life is about competition. Because if you're not competing, then you stay stuck.
I know it. We compete.
We compete.
We compete with ourselves.
Yeah.
So listen, I want to tell, because I was married before, and we're talking about relationships, and I have never, it was like God, I had to pass probably a lot of tests. To get you, because I don't know that I would have necessarily appreciated you like I appreciate you now if I wouldn't have been married to people that I shouldn't have been married to. What are you doing?
No, TD Jakes is not her competition. Somebody texted me say TD Jakes. I'm like, what the? No, it's not.
Do you know TD Jakes was one of my mentors?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was in the whole, man, I always say that you need to get you voices to emulate.
Yeah.
People that really talk to you, and even couples.
Sometimes the grasshopper become the master.
Oh.
That's how it is. Sometimes you become a master. Now you're doing master class. You was a grasshopper.
I think.
And that's why TDJs call you, because he saw something in you.
I'll never forget.
TD Jakes is a good man.
Baby, yeah. I'll never forget going to work and be listening to him and just like weeping, because he would give me hope. That, girl, you might have lost everything at 36, but you're going to get out of this. And then when I got invited, look, I'm going to cry right now. Yeah. I got invited to preach at his young adults conference, and I literally right now I'm about to cry. Probably need some hormones or something. But I promise you, when I tell you God, this year, 2025, is a year where God is going to do the exceedingly abundantly in our lives. Right. And he's going to give every one of our friends that are watching this today, you're going to cry. You're going to look back and cry because you are not going to believe. Every day of my life, me and Angelo look at each other and tell each other, we cannot believe that we get to live together. Right. that we get to snuggle at night together, that we get to do life together. I don't know, baby, if I would have appreciated you the way I appreciate you if I wouldn't have married the wrong people.
Right.
And so in this podcast, I want us to talk about relationships because there's a lot of people in wrong relationships right now. They are so desperate, so very desperate to have someone in their bed that they will literally settle for Satan and pretend they're happy.
Right.
How do you know when it's somebody? Because you've been in a relationship, not necessarily the wrong relationships, because I do think every relationship really teaches us something. I don't think God ever waste anything. But can you remember a time when you can say, I thought this relationship was right, but now that I'm in this relationship, what was the key that shifted that for you to be in the right relationship?
I mean, not for me. I mean, I could speak for just about anybody that's trying to be in a relationship. That first of all, you got to have a check off.
What's that look like?
That check box has got to look like what you expect. So if I expect certain things that the way I am, of course, when you saw my place, I had this marble, I had this white bar stool, nice couch, leather couch. It's kind of like, I was kind of like an OCD. I'm like, man, I'm like so clean.
You still are.
Well, fresh. I'll just call it fresh. I want to smell when I walk into place. I want it to look like, I want everything to look just like it was a model home.
You still do. So
those are some of the checklists. I want to make the cars, got to be clean.
You still do. Every week you get our cars washed.
Inside out. Inside out. So, it's like from the clothes you put on. It's like even the cleaners couldn't.
And you better make sure your partner has these same desires.
Yeah. I want to walk in my closet and everything is manicure. I want to look in the refrigerator that I got all the cans and I got everything. I mean, it may sound crazy.
But you got everything organized.
But I know it's organized. I remember when I came here, I was like,
you gonna call me out like that?
Yeah, it's like.
What did you do? Tell us.
It's like, it doesn't matter how big your place is, but look how unorganized.
It was unorganized?
Yeah, you had like these Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, what you doing with all these cornflakes and Captain Crunch? I'm like, what are you doing here?
So, baby, what did you think when you came and opened my cabinets?
I was like, of course, I looked at the dates on there. They've been in there.
So it didn't scare you that I
throw them all away.
You sure did.
I throw everything away. At all these protein bars, like the protein bars, what is going to make you healthy?
So it didn't scare you away when we were dating and you were seeing that I wasn't as organized as you?
Well, you got to figure out, is the person teachable?
Yeah.
Are you willing?
That's so good.
Are you willing to learn?
That is so good.
It's not because you got your stuff together. I mean, if I was going to date someone, I don't need to date someone because she got income like Oprah. I'd rather date someone that work at McDonald's and stuff, that she's teachable and I can learn her and stuff. Because basically,
you can learn her.
I can make
you
them
can teach her.
I can make them learn. I can make them learn.
Or you can teach
and
them.
Teach them. They're gonna learn. And then also you got to look at you. You are a brand, so you have to buy into that brand. So how am I buy into you? Because you are a brand.
Yeah.
So I had to buy into you to see that. I had to show you that you are a brand, that you can't have certain stuff and look a certain way.
Now, hold up.
Yeah.
I was not, I was clean.
Well, I mean, you had like this, your hair was like here, you had your hair was, now your hair is like here. So we had to buy into each other. Now we had to buy into each other.
I remember when we first, because I was very clean.
Yeah.
I was very
clean. Yeah.
But you were over the top.
Yeah, you clean, like, yeah, you clean.
But you deep clean. He does.
I'm cleaning like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like the Matrix. I'm like.
And I'm really glad you're like that.
Man, I said, I think I'm going to get rid of your housekeeper.
He did.
Yeah, I got rid of her. Hit the road.
He did, but he saved me some money, so I let him.
Yeah.
And then you clean our cars. I was having somebody come over clean our cars. You were like, nope, that ain't gonna happen. And another thing that I loved was you and I, because let me tell you why I learned from you and you learned from me.
Yeah.
Like when I tell you the amount of growth that you've had, even in your own life, because you kind of used to be a brat. You did. Like you would kind of like.
I just had 3 ways. My way, my way, my way. I just had 3 ways of doing stuff. And
now when I look back, I'm like, man, we've really, because baby, it's hard in your 50s to open up a home. You had a beautiful house yourself.
Right.
You had all your beautiful furniture, and we had to combine spaces. Yeah. So you and I had to learn from each other. You and I had to be able to grow together. And the only reason I think that we could in our 50s was because we knew we love each other. And you knew when I would say, baby, this concerns me, or you would say, baby, this concerns me, we were like, I know that's coming from a pure place.
Right.
Because, man, in just a year, we've been married now 9 months.
Right.
And you've come in this house. You've literally, you are everything in this house. I got rid of bags and bags of clothes so you could have your own closet. Like, we've just learned what works for us. How did that feel when you decided, I'm going to sell my house and we're going to move into your house? How did that make you feel as a man?
Well, sometimes you don't know what to expect, because it's sometimes, like you say, because nobody lives together anymore. Yeah. So whether you visit each other enough, so you have to visit each other and you catch somebody off guard, like, hey, what are you doing? You just pop up like, you outside? hold on, I'm on prayer call right now. And then, you like, God, like, whoa, the couch was over here. Like, the bed is this way. You like, wow. So you got to like catch people off guard to kind of see how it's going to
look.
So
you had to catch me off guard.
I had to catch you off guard and stuff.
I'm always ready.
Like, what all this on the mirror? I'm like, looking like, oh, this on the mirror. Like,
you know what else that you've been, one of the reasons,
off guard.
Let me tell you one of the other reasons I love you so much is because I'm very clumsy. And I'm the type of person that when I hit a glass, I'll hit it even harder trying to catch it.
Yeah.
And I'll make it worse.
Yeah, I had to catch you off guard though. Don't change the subject.
But baby, you're so good. You don't yell at me.
Yeah,
you just
let's talk about that.
Okay.
Catch you off guard. Let's
okay, tell me about that.
Let me reel you back.
Go ahead.
Those little red, little white, little stuff. There.
Go ahead.
Those little white, little stuff. What you call that they have at the movies?
The what?
The little red, little candy.
The Twizzlers.
Yeah. Catching you off guard. That she got all this. I'm like, where does candy come from? So see, now you're married and you like, well, I didn't see that at dinner. Like who keeps stuff like this in the bedroom drawer? Who keeps stuff like that? So you got to understand.
You were a little nosy.
Yeah, I can say I have to inspect.
And we did get in some arguments. I'd be like, get your nose out of my stuff. And you're like, no.
I have to inspect.
If I'm going to live my life with you, I need to know.
See, because you don't want to be married for somebody for 20 years and never know this person.
Oh.
So this is what we get. Now you.
How does that even happen?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You ain't nosy enough. You go over there and look at my side now of the drawer. I got nothing to hide.
Neither do I.
I got nothing to hide. But you had like some jolly. You had these small little Jolly Ranch apples, and I ate a couple of them too.
But why did that even bother you? That was my deal. I was like, you ain't my daddy.
Yeah. But
why did that even bother you?
But now you talk. Now you like, get your chunky butt up and out of this and do the chunky butt. But you was that person. Let's talk about that.
Y'all listen to
now
me.
Now you just.
This man.
I was that person.
Y'all, this man, I would be preaching and I would say something, and honest to God, within 24 hours, he to this day does this.
Yeah.
Hold up. You're doing what? Didn't you just preach about that in your sermon today? This is the man that will call me out. You've always been that man, though.
Yeah.
Like, I remember wanting to go to a place that had music and was dancing, and you said, no. We can't go there. And I'm like, why not?
The place got smoke, and there ain't no regular smoke.
You said because you are a pastor.
It's got smoke and we talking different type of smoke.
Baby, I would have probably went up in there.
It would have been like 10 times smoke. You don't know what smoke coming from there. You just got like this type of purple smoke, this type of other smoke, and we'd have been high by the time we walked in the door.
So really the key is to get you somebody that you know loves you enough that's only calling you out because they love you and want to protect you.
Yeah, so the thing is, and then I don't gave up my manicure place here and then find out that you got all this candy in the bedroom and it's not, it's not really, I kind of like everything organized. If I want to walk around, I got slippers on, or I want to walk around with, man, my feet touch the ground, or it's just clean. There's no dust. So it's like, how can you live with a person like that? Or do you want a person like that? So you tell me which one you prefer. You prefer a person that he comes in and his clothes everywhere.
And he's just dumpy and she's dumpy. I don't want that.
Yeah. So I think the thing is,
you really gotta choose dumpy or OCD.
Yeah, you got to choose, and then you got to say, well, how do my business operate like this?
Yeah, because really, I believe the way your house looks, the way your car looks, like that's the way you look. And your closet.
So now we, like to say, in Atlanta, we got a lot of entrepreneurs. Mm-hmm. So how you operate your business is how you take care of your house.
Yeah.
So so how good is your brand will last?
Yeah.
How good would it last? I mean, it's a lot of business that come and go.
Yeah.
I mean, Sears is not around anymore. Sears robots.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you're trying to be a brand, then you have to be organized.
Well, I think that's really where you've made me level up this year, man, is because you do put expectations. And we even get some hate on our podcast because some people are like, he fat shames. She this, she that, and really, honest to God, y'all,
I ain't never called nobody fat.
No, we ain't never called nobody fat, but we absolutely talk about it.
That's your problem.
We talk about it because we want you to be your best, and so we do hit on things. And there are sometimes I realized that in the beginning of us that I would get my little feelings or my panties in a wad, and then I realized, or you would too.
God ain't make no 250-pound baby.
No, so he showed it. And he showed it make no fat skeletons either.
So I'm like, hey, fat shame myself.
Well, I think the reason we talk about it is because we've both been there out of shape, and now in our 50s, we're killing it.
Yeah, but that stuff in that bed, those candy that
they're gone.
Yeah, they're gone. So that's what I'm saying. When people start meeting someone, so it's not like somebody, well, man, these men are intimidated of.
We hear that all the time.
Intimidated.
These men are intimidated by me. Do you believe that?
No, because I believe that your house is not probably that clean. He's intimidated of that. The cars and stuff is all the junk in the car. He's intimidated of that.
Yeah.
There's nobody intimidated.
Your kids are unruly.
Yeah. Nobody's intimidated of something good. How can you be intimidated of somebody that's good? That she's successful. She have God in her life. And she spend time with her family, her kids. What part of those values will someone will be scared to deal with?
A very wise woman.
Right. Why would somebody?
So why would women think men are intimidated? More so because of their house, their car, or their mouth?
I think that you picking a person that
ain't your caliber.
Yeah. You want an underdog. If you're looking for the top dog, go with the top dog. Go with that guy that's sitting over. Go with that guy sitting over at the end over there, on the end of the church over here, and he's sitting over there with that suit on, nice. His hand is look like this, suit nice, nice
Baby,
watch, so it's kind of like how do you when you intimidated of that person. They intimidated because you picked the guy that was wrong anyway.
Oof.
You picked the guy who was wrong. And now you want to talk about the guy who was wrong. But have you talked about the guy that you was intimidated of? The successful guy that you was intimidated?
The
guy that owns all his their own franchise. Yeah. That you talked about, you didn't talk about him? That he didn't call you? He's traveling and stuff. Yeah, you don't see him coming through the airport because he take those private planes, PJ. So you don't talk about that person. So why talk about the person less than?
That was never at your caliber.
Yeah.
I always hear women say all the time too, baby, that submission. I can't submit. Well, it's order in a house. One thing that I've discovered being with you is that a lot of times the reason we don't submit is because we are in relationship with people that we don't respect. Because when you get into a relationship with a man that you respect, love, and honor every part of him, then it's easy to submit to that man.
I mean, submit to someone is like, it's like a birthday every day. Like whatever you want. It's like your birthday. We celebrate that every day.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on. I think that's just one of the questions that people just find out the reason why they're single.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna submit to no man. I ain't gonna submit to no woman.
Man,
you're gonna submit to that remote control and that TV, and you're gonna talk back to the walls.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
I'm so thankful that there is still so many wonderful men and women out there. And God didn't, all of the good ones are not gone.
And you don't have to submit to foolish.
For you. That's right.
But if you want
stop wasting your time.
If you want to travel the world with your girlfriend and you looking to date a man, ain't nobody gonna be with that. You want to travel the world and girlfriend trips, and we're going to Paris, and you got a husband at home or a man and stuff. And the only thing why would he need to be in that relationship? Because you just saw his life was he was able to drive any car he wanted, from Aston Martin to Maybachs to Colony, whatever. He lived in the best zip code. He traveled always for business. And then you decide to say, I'm going to take a girlfriend's trips around the world.
And never take you.
And they never doing anything together.
Oof.
So how would that look now? So you gave up. You should have just stayed single.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Marriage may not be for you.
Yeah.
You're like girlfriends.
Yeah.
He may probably like this. He may probably stay in his lane till he find the right person. But you found the right guy. But your girlfriends, they've been single for so long that they don't even know what's right. And they sitting up here telling you everything wrong about the person.
Y'all, we're going to go to break and let that marinate. We will be right back right after this.
Yes.
Hey everybody, welcome back. So that is so good, y'all. We were just talking about what keeps us single. Yeah. And a lot of times it's your girlfriends. It's your friends.
It's your decisions.
Yeah.
It's your decision what's too good. Like, girl, he got to be it's too good. It's too good to be true.
Baby, I know so many millionaire women that are beautiful.
Yeah.
Single. Why do you think they're single?
They're crazy.
How are they crazy?
I mean, because guess what? If money is not a problem, why are you single?
They say it's because they're intimidated.
But again,
men say they're intimidated.
Men are not. Men.
I mean, I'm talking. I have more beautiful boss chick women driving Bentleys, Porsches, carrying Birkin bags, Hermes bags, Chanel bags, body snatched, single.
Tell them to show you their favorite dish, what they cook.
Why? Because they don't cook.
Yeah, show them. I mean, we talking.
I can't cook good.
We talking the same level. We equal.
Uh-huh.
The guy owns the dealership. He owns the Rolls Royce dealership here. He's the first minority owner to own the dealership. So how do you say someone intimidated of you? Of you talking to the
but
guy,
what
you're
about
talking to
the
the
man
guy
that
washed the
doesn't?
car. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's a difference.
What about the good man that washes the car?
Wash the car.
But he don't have as much money as that woman.
So how do we compare that? How do you pair that person? So the thing is that
I would rather have a great man that washes the car that don't have as much money as me, that's got my heart and soul in his hands.
Yeah, but they still gonna have a problem with that. That's what you want. They don't want that. Because if it is, it should be simple. It should be very simple for somebody to say, well, gosh, I wish I had somebody at all this and I'll be whatever they want me to be.
Man.
But nobody would be that. Because somebody have pride. No, I got a lot of pride. I don't care how much money.
You got way too much pride.
How much money you have or who you are.
He's got a lot of pride. I don't.
I'm so.
I am so humble.
I am so heroic. My pride won't let. I swear to God. But I would think that. I think if you're looking at a person, and the reason why you have all this, that's fine. But what's good about you?
What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, what a good.
More than just your money.
Yeah, what good about you? Because let me tell you, what if God take all that away?
And he can.
Yeah. How far are you willing to jump?
Yeah.
When you don't have that? Because this is what people do.
Yeah.
When they lose everything. So when everybody's in that room worth all that, I'll be the last one standing that still have this. As long as I got this.
That's one of the reasons I fell in love with you.
As long as I got that.
You got some good character, man.
I got my good mind.
You
as long as I'm in my good mind.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so good.
Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining us. We're going to carry on this conversation next week, just talking about, because there's so many of y'all that are, man, in our church, I ask all the singles to raise their hand, and 70%.
Yeah.
I was shocked. We're single. I want y'all married. I want every single one of you to get to live a happy life with your best friends.
We want you in the right marriage.
The right marriage. And you don't got to get married tomorrow. It doesn't matter. We were in our 50s when we found each other. So y'all, thank you for joining us today. Leave your questions. Y'all, we love to, we absolutely read every single comment. This man spends all his time, his downtime, reading the comments. And I even see you responded to them. So make sure that you are, especially our YouTube, because it's more of like our little TV show. Make sure that you're getting your journal, your RTK journal. This is your 90 days. I'm giving you your homework assignments at the top. And it's 90 days. You can get it at rtkstyle.com. Make sure you're getting your tickets to be in the master class. We have the retreat coming up this week. We can't wait to see y'all. We're praying for every single one of you traveling. Come with an open heart. Come by yourself. Any questions that you may have, you can reach out to rtkquestions@gmail.com. My team will get right back with you. We will also see you Sunday. We will be having baptism Sunday at Limitless after the second service on the 18th. Go to limitlesschurch.live. You can watch us every Sunday online at Real Talk Kim YouTube channel. And make sure you're getting my masterminds, masterclass, Thriving 25.
And these buttons down.
Subscribe.
Yeah, you got to hit the like, subscribe.
Subscribe. We need you to subscribe and share.
And that way, be prepared. Hit notifications.
Yes.
Your notification, basically, like, God, don't miss this guy.
Yes.
Don't miss Real Talk Kim.
Yes. We love doing life with them, don't we, baby?
We love
All right, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week. RealTalkKim.com. Stay apart. Love you guys. Bye.
Yay Media Group.